Hey guys, this is currently our setup. Made a new rack system to keep our mice from running away. Easier, less maintenance, just a better overall way. We recorded building it, and unfortunately I'm not sure how or what I did, but I deleted the video. So unfortunately you can't see us build it, but you could get the concept of what we did, what we do. The other way the mice were getting out, we had 2 escapees. We hadn't had escapees before, and we had that rack system, our little cabinet system, for months, and they hadn't gotten out, but they started to, so we decided to build a rack system. We put metal netting on the top, which is stapled to underneath the base. We stapled it, put the food on top. They could reach it, they could eat. They have their little water bottle. We poked the hole through. And that is how that is working out. On these, since that one was the first one, on these what we did was notch a hole in the wood. So this literally sits in. Let's see if I can get this view. Literally sits in, and just, they can reach it. They can reach it, they can drink, they can eat, etc. Everybody has food on the top. It's the same netting, the same metal mesh, except some of them have bigger squares. Obviously these are mice. We noticed that the hoppers were getting out of the bigger one. So we are gonna build another one. So I will record while my wife builds the next one as well. Let's see. So as of right now, they're eating some Timothy hay and some oatmeal. They have their stuff in there. Pretty set. Everybody's the same way, except the hopper. The hopper habitats, to open it, I do have to take the water out to open the one above, which is okay. That's not too inconvenient. Hi, baby. Hi. Did you guys give us any babies? Any babies? Nothing. No babies. Instead of using aspen, we noticed that that it leaves so much dust, and the moms seem to not like it much. They move their babies away. So this time around, we bought a paper shredder. We're shredding paper. These have little baskets. My wife probably wants to kill me. We put little baskets. I put little baskets because I felt like they wouldn't be able to reach the food on the top. So nonetheless, everyone gets food on the top, but some of the smaller mice have baskets to hold some of their food. So in here, I put some Timothy hay instead of pebblets right now. Everybody's hiding from me. That way, I make sure 100% that they're eating. Kind of defeats the purpose a little bit, but I don't mind filling it up just to make sure. Everybody's house is set up just a little bit different. You see, these are smaller mice as well, little hoppers that are growing. And I'm waiting for babies. Oh, these are actually Penny and Spot's babies. Penny's and Spot's babies, and now they're here. They also have a bowl. They also have a bowl of Timothy hay and oatmeal. And a little rack, even though they do have food on the top. Just have water. I just removed their water to open this one. They have plenty of space. They have their little wheel that currently has poop. Not that bad. Their stuff gets disgusting. We clean them out every couple days just because I don't like the smell or the fly infestation when I open the garage. Even if they are a tiny bit dirty, the flies go crazy. So everybody has a little hole, a little nooked hole where their water fits perfectly in. We're thinking about getting a water system, a water hose. So when we do that, I will show you guys that as well. I will show you guys that as well so that you can see how we do it and learn with us. My wife is pretty handy. She's awesome. So nonetheless, I would never think of doing half of the stuff that she tries to do. So as long as we try and we learn, I think it's always beneficial for our mice breeding. Oh my, in the middle of my recording, my son called me. Didn't even think about the fact that I left it partially open. And I have a runaway. Now I feel like SpongeBob SquareHouse. 15 minutes later. Finally caught the mouse again. Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Don't ever leave the rack open, people. That is how the mice will get out. Okay. Well, let's move on. This one, unfortunately, I broke the water. Has a colony of 3. 2 girls, 1 boy. Does come out all the way, but now I'm a little scared after that tragedy. This is Penny, Spot, and Gray Boy. The biggest group that we have is this one with 2 boys and 2 girls. And I'm hoping that, you know, they work together as a colony. Because we've had bad experiences so far with having the mice be together. Either they eat each other's babies, they fight, they kill each other. Tragedies, just tragedies. So I don't really like housing together, even though it's beneficial, because then they help each other out. So these racks are big enough. Oh, they made a mess. These racks are in fact big enough, and these are the bigger holes I was talking to you guys about. You see, these are way bigger than these little things. And like I said, we stapled this down to this rectangular frame. We put this wood so the tubs could slide out on and have some support. They made a mess. These are African soffers. Oh, they're on top of the house. Hi, babies. Hi. Hello. They are, in fact, nice. Whoever says that they're not is a liar. Or, you know, just having a bad experience with a batch. They are, in fact, super cute. We got 3 at the NARBC. My wife had been wanting them. They're good protein. They're good spice it up for the snakes. If you have a picky snake, they say that the African soffers are a good option to give them. But they are super cute. We have no babies yet. Let's just double check. Nothing. I see nothing. So that is them. So all in all, right now this is our rack system. We're gonna add the 6th tub. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th tub on the bottom. And like I said, we're gonna build another one because right now we're still using the maternity ward for the pregnant mamas. The mamas that are literally like about to pop, like this one. Hi, baby. She's about to pop, waiting for some babies. My snakes will be happy. Right now we have no babies. We were having some issues once we set up the rack system. we had too many babies that weren't breeding yet. So we got some big mamas at the show. Some big mamas at the show. And that's what's going on. Suggestion is, if you guys decide to build this, and like I said, we are in fact going to do a video next on how we built it, so you guys can build it yourselves at home. It's pretty easy, pretty quick. I would definitely use 2x4s on everything. That way there's a bigger gap in between each cage instead of these thin square pieces of wood. I would use a 2x4 on this base as well. So you will see when we build it, maybe this weekend. So possibly we'll be posting on how we did it by next week. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what else you want to see. Let us know if you have any suggestions on how we can make it better. Anything really helps. If we help you, I'm happy to help, give ideas, etc. Thanks for watching.